Hello and welcome to this video nugget on the D197 PMD 197 120K kit. Shown here for comparison is the size of the kit compared to a ream of paper. Begin by accessing service program 3701009, pressing a 1 on the control panel and then press enter. When this screen comes up, press exit, and when the exit is pressed, we'll scroll down to the charge roller, selecting 18, pressing 1 on the control panel, press the enter to hold it, press exit, and we'll scroll down to 19 for the cleaner charge roller, pressing a 1, press enter to hold it, press exit, and we'll scroll down the list to the OPC 21, pressing a 1, then press enter, press exit, scroll down to the separation pawl, pressing a 1, press enter, and then press exit. We'll press exit again from the service program screen and exit from this main screen. That'll bring up the panel. We'll power down the machine and begin the process. We'll begin by opening the front cover. With the front cover open, we're going to swing around to the side and open the right cover, lowering the transfer roller assembly so as not to interfere with the photoconductor as we slide it out. Remove the purple harness with a 5.5mm nut driver or a Phillips head screwdriver. Remove the screw and slide the Pcdu out of the machine. Here's a quick look at the size of the screw that was removed. We now need to remove the front end plate, release the saddle clamp to release the purple harness, and using a Phillips screwdriver, remove the machine screw on the middle left side. There's also another Phillips machine screw on the top right. With those two screws removed, that end plate is on pretty snug, so you're going to have to kind of put a little force, wiggle it back and forth, and remove that end plate. I'll show you a closer look at those machine screws. There'll be two more on the other side, so we're going to grab the assembly and gently swing it around. Since the end plate is off that front, it's not real secure. So holding it, we'll swing it around, and we'll be performing a similar task on this side. The machine screw is on the lower left side, and the other screw is on the same side on the upper part of it. As with the front plate, this plate too is held on fairly securely. So with those two screws removed, you have to wiggle that back and forth a little bit, and that will now come off. We'll now be able to separate the drum assembly from the developer assembly. The drum itself is held in with a white clip. I'm going to rotate the drum up and pop that white clip, and the drum will then slip right out of there. Here's the charge roller and charge roller cleaning. When removing that assembly, you'll need to grab both sides evenly and then slide the assembly up and out of there. The bushings on either side are what's holding the charge roller and the charge roller cleaner together. I'll remove the left side so you can get a better look at the white side. And it's actually two pieces. You'll see what I mean on the other side. Here's the black side we're looking at, and you can see the white inner piece for the charge cleaner roller. Next is the drum separation pawls. There are two of them, D202, 2335. Try to put a flashlight on here to give you a better look. There's actually a slot in there. So take a very small screwdriver, and if you were to rotate that clockwise, it'll put a little pressure on there and actually pop that assembly out of there. Trying to get a good view with the flashlight and trying to hold with me for just a minute. There we go. Spring that fell out of the assembly. And when you get the new one, there's actually two spots you can put it in. You put it on the slide it up, or if you wanted to, you could put it to the other one if you were getting wear marks on your drum. Tap it into place, give you a little better view from the other side. So looking down on it, again there's a little ramp. You'll slide the pawl in, pushing it up and in, and it will click into place. The drum cleaning blade has an oval hole on this side and a circular hole on this side. The circular hole they're referencing is the little pin that's poking through to line up the cleaning blade. The service manual recommends removing this screw first. So with a Phillips screwdriver, we will remove the machine screw from the circular hole side of the drum cleaning blade. We'll slide the assembly the other way so you can get a better look. And now we're going to remove the machine Phillips head screw from the oval hole side of the drum cleaning blade. We're now ready to remove the blade from the assembly. A small flat blade screwdriver comes in handy to do this. We'll pop that side up, do the same thing on the other, and we need to save the blade because we're going to transfer some of the old toner from the old blade to the new blade. With all the 120 kpm parts removed from the assembly, we're going to run the vacuum cleaner across this and remove any loose toner, being very careful not to damage or kink those seals in any way. As far as the towel that's down, I recommend the blue side up. You can run your vacuum across that and keep it clean. It's up to you on your personal preference. We're now ready to install the cleaning blade AD04 1152, but as mentioned earlier, we want to transfer some of the old toner from the old blade onto the new one. This will help keep the drum from chattering and flipping the blade. With the drum blade installed, we'll loosely attach the screw by the oval hole, and then out of frame of the video, I'm going to tighten the screw at the circular hole, and once that's tight, I'll double back to the oval hole side and tighten that screw all the way. Now ready to put the frame to the same position it was when we removed it. On the left side, where the white gears are, as the white bushing goes in, I put a flashlight here to help draw attention to the groove. The white bushing has to slide in the groove, and it is a spring-loaded device, so when you slide it in, there will be a little bit of spring tension. The other side, now I don't know if it matters or not, but the charge roller had a groove on that side. I put the charge roller in, make sure the copper tab's making contact, and there's a little bit of give on the assembly. We're now ready for the drum assembly D197-9510. Taking it out of the box, it is wrapped in black paper as well. We're going to remove the black paper, and the drum is going to be slid in with the non-gear side going through the frame first, and then it sits down with the gear. Here's the clip we removed earlier, and we're going to put the little groove right there, and it just pushes and it snaps into place. We're now going to reassemble it. We're looking at the tab on the bottom of the lining up with the little notch on the developer unit. Get forward on there. We got to navigate and push the edge a little bit to give you a little bit of play. We're going to firmly attach that, and we have the two screws that we removed earlier, the one on the upper right, and again I went backwards and then forwards, making sure I cross thread, and likewise on the other backwards and then forwards. Attach the sound that's on there yet. Drum in with the drum. There's no gear on this side for the drum, so be careful.